Hello and welcome to the second video of section 1, teaser hack updated Windows 10 using Kali Linux. So now in this video we are going to take a look at the teaser, and then I will also explain you that what we are going to do inside this video. So this is just for information that this is just a teaser video, right? We will perform this practical later in the course, so you don't need to worry about anything. So you just need to sit back, relax and just enjoy this video. So guys, I'm here at Kali Linux operating system, and you can see Windows 10 is also open here, right? So what we are going to do here, I'm going to create a payload inside Kali Linux. I will send it to Windows 10 operating system. Windows Defender will be on, and Windows Defender will not be able to detect that it is harmful for Windows machine, right? And then we will get a mid-repeater session inside Kali Linux. So first of all, basically our Defender is off. You need to turn on the Defender of Windows 10 operating system, right? So on Windows, you can click on the Windows option. You can search your Defender settings, click here, and it will open up like this. So now inside that, you need to click on virus and threat protection, right? And you need to turn on the Defender settings. So click on virus and threat protection settings and it should be on, right? So click on, and you need to click yes. So now Windows Defender is on inside Windows 10 machine. There is no antivirus in the machine, but Windows Defender is there, right? This is the setup. So Windows Defender is now working inside Windows 10 operating system, and now it's time to go back to the Kali Linux operating system and let's create a virus or a payload so that it can bypass the Windows 10 Defender, right? So we already have installed that framework inside Kali Linux. The name of the framework is Zirika2, and using Zirika2 we can bypass the Defender of Windows 10 operating system, right? So how we can create a payload, let me show you inside the terminal. So first of all, open a terminal inside Kali Linux, and inside the terminal, first of all, we need to open Zirika2 framework, right? So here is the terminal, right? So Zirika2 is inside our downloads folder. So first of all, let me go to the downloads folder, change the directory, cd space downloads, right? Hit enter. You can type ls here to list all the frameworks here, in which I'm going to use Zirika2-master right here. So you need to go inside Zirika2-master folder. So you can type cd space and copy it, right click and paste here. Zirika2-master, hit enter, type ls to list all the files inside it. So these all are the files. We need to use this one, right? So first of all, let me type chmod +x, provide a permission, execute permission to zirika2.sh, right? Hit enter, and now you can run it by typing /zirika2.sh and hit enter. So now it will start inside the terminal here, checking all the dependencies inside Kali Linux operating system. As all the dependencies are already there, our system is already updated, so there is no need of any update for Zirika2, and it has successfully provided us the menu here. Now which one we should use? There are 7 options here. So as we are trying to bypass Windows 10 Defender, right, which is the latest operating system from Microsoft, how we can bypass the Defender, right? We cannot send any simple payload and we can bypass Defender. That's not possible. We need to do something else. We need to encode our payload, right? We need to make shells around the payload. So I'm going to use number 7 option here, multi-encode payload, in which we are going to encode payload multiple times so that Windows Defender cannot detect what is inside this shell, right? So we are going to use the option number 7 here. So I will type number 7, select a payload number, 7 number, hit enter. How many times you want to iteration? So how many times you want to iterate it? I want to try, for example, I will try 45 times, right? Hit enter. lhost, you need to provide the localhost IP address, which is your Kali Linux IP address. So you can click open terminal, and here you can type ifconfig to check the Kali Linux IP address. So this is the Kali Linux IP address 192.168.0.2. Close it. Type here 192.168.0.2. Hit enter. Now you need to provide the port number. So for example, I am typing the port number 5555. Hit enter. Now it is asking that do you want to change the payload icon? Yes, so that Windows Defender cannot detect it. Hit enter. Display an error message? No. Hit enter. And you need to provide the file name here, right? That for example the virus file name or the payload file name. You can type any file name, right? For example, I'm typing the file is w1, right? And hit enter. And now it is creating that virus or payload inside Kali Linux operating system, and then we will send it to Windows 10, and let's see if Windows Defender detects it or not. So you just need to wait here and until it creates that payload. So now you can see here guys that the payload is generated here, right? You can see here that it is successfully generated, and this is the payload file where it is saved. So it is saved inside the downloads folder, inside zerica2-master, and inside output folder with name w1.exe, and this is the size of payload, right? This is the value we have set, IP address, L port, right? And basically iterations, etc. So we need to check it that where it is, and then we will send it to the Windows 10 operating system, right? So let me minimize it and let me click on places, open the downloads folder inside Kali Linux operating system, and let's find out the file inside zerica2-master folder, right? So here it is. We are inside the downloads folder. So this is zerica2-master folder. Double click here, and inside zerica2-master you can find output folder. So double click on output. So this is the file here inside output folder, which is w1.exe, which we have created using zerica2-master framework. Now what we need to do here, basically we need to send this payload to Windows 10 operating system, right? But how we can send it? We use the same method by using Python server. We can send this file to Windows 10 operating system. So let's create a Python server here. So do one thing, right click here, click open in terminal, right? And here you can type ls to list all the files here, right? So w1.exe file is available here, right? We need to send it to Windows. So type here python -m and then simple http server, right? So python -m simple http server, and hit enter. And now Python will start on port number 8000. Here you can see that Python is started on port number 8000, right? Now to access that file inside Windows 10 operating system, you can open Windows operating system, right? So inside Windows operating system, right, first of all you need to open the browser. So you can open any browser. For example, you can click on Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox, or you have any other Chrome or Safari, you can open here, right? So inside the browser, what you need to do, you need to type the IP address of Kali Linux, and after that colon the port number used by Python, which is 8000. So the IP address of the Kali Linux is 192.168.0.2 colon port number is 8000, right? So this is the IP address colon port number. Hit enter, and it is going to access the directory of Kali Linux right here. So you can see here that w1.exe file is available here, right? And first of all, you can download it inside Windows 10 operating system, and let's see if Windows Defender is able to detect it or not. So you can click here, download it, click save file, right? It is going to download. Here it is. Click open folder, right? And here it is. So this is w1 file available inside Windows 10 operating system, right? And so you can see here that Windows Defender is open, but Windows Defender is not able to detect it inside Windows 10 operating system, right? So now what we can do here, we can go back to the Kali Linux operating system, And inside Kali Linux, you can close this Python server because we have already transferred this file to Windows 10 operating system, right? You can close it and you can open the terminal where the payload was generated, right? Now it is asking that do you want to start the payload handler or not? Yes, we want to start the payload handler. So you can type Y and hit enter. And now it will start the handler inside Kali Linux operating system. So you just need to wait here until it starts the handler inside Kali Linux operating system. So now you can see here that the handler has been created inside the Kali Linux operating system, right? So what you need to do here, you just need to go back to the Windows operating system, double click on this w1 file, execute it, and let's see if we get the interpreter session or not. So you can double click here on this file, right? So now the file w1 is executing inside Windows 10 operating system. Click more info, click run anyway, and it is running inside Windows 10 operating system. Now go back to the Kali Linux operating system. Now you can see guys that we got the interpreter session open inside Kali Linux operating system. It means we have successfully bypassed Windows Defender inside Windows 10 machine and we got the interpreter session. It means we have successfully penetrated Windows 10 operating system using Zerica 2 framework. In the next video, we are going to learn about the basics of Kali Linux operating system. Thank you.